Tara here, Planner.Llama, and welcome back, and welcome if you are new. I am planning in my hardcover Recollections planner, and let's flip this bad boy open to the week we are planning. We are planning July 6th to the 12th. I am using a 2-page kit from Bizzybeeplanners. This is designed for the happy planner, but we will make it work in our recollections, which is a standard vertical kits is what you should use here. Yes, I still haven't had breakfast. I'm still not fully humanized, if you will, because the coffee hasn't hit my bloodline. So with these 2 pages here, this is what we are working with. So first off, when starting with this kit, I noticed it in the shop and I had to buy it right away because it reminds me of a quilt that my mom bought me when I was younger from a secondhand store. It had very similar colors and patterns, and I just really loved it. As soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, this is like a throwback to childhood. I love the patterns and we're going to make this work for my planner. It didn't come with bottom washi, so I pulled out some of mine, and I desperately need to clean mine up. It's quite a disaster. I've been just kind of throwing them in a bin. Here I was trying to decide on the colors, and I'm sorry that it's off camera, but I decided to go with light blue with white polka dots, and then a little bit of a color thin washi in the middle just to break it up a bit and add some more color. So the past week was Canada Day, and Jason had it off, and we did go visit his dad. It wasn't too hot at the beginning, but then the day as it went on, it got a lot hotter. Thankfully, we had cold drinks with us, and we were able to visit for a little while and stay in the shade. And then we were driving through town just to see some of the Canada Day decorations, because some of the houses here entered a contest to win money for the best decorated house, which was kind of neat. I saw my sister and her boyfriend and my nephew outside playing in his water table, so we stopped by to say hello, and it was a lot of fun watching him play in the water. I would have loved to stay longer, and I know Jason would have, but the heat was getting to me and I was starting to get shaky and dizzy, so we went home to get something to eat. Now, there wasn't anything planned in town, but thankfully a lot of people were obeying the 6-foot rule. Here you'll see me trying to figure out if I'm going to block the headers or not with the sticker. I decided to try to just put it down in the middle. Thankfully, these stickers are incredibly forgiving. I don't know if I just got lucky or if I'm really learning how to be careful with stickers, which would be actually a blessing if I would learn how to do that, because I'm pretty rough on them. But these are really nice stickers, and me being a little bit of a perfectionist, peeling them up was pretty easy. I did have to cut down the little heart checklist because this is made for Happy Planner, and I obviously don't have a Happy Planner here, but I was able to cut it down with my sharp pointy scissors and move the extra piece off to the side to use later on my sidebar. So we did drive down to the beach, and we seen people actually somehow managing to swim in their own little groups of people and not float downstream toward one another. So it was actually a relief and interesting at the same time. Later that evening, I heard fireworks starting from just various people. So I hopped in the car with my sister, and we heard that if you were to go down by the water, there's a good chance you would see people putting them off in the park. And fortunately, we got there at the right time, and we got quite the show. And she kept saying, I hear them off in the distance, and then I'd say I hear them off in the distance. And we were driving with the windows down to find the sound, and we ended up on a bridge, and we parked very carefully because this is a major bridge and transport trucks and stuff go by, so it was a little risky, but at the same time we were very safe. We ended up parking off to the side of a main bridge, and on one side we were getting easily 4 shows of fireworks, and on the other we were getting 2 to 3 depending on the campsites that were on the other side of the bridge lighting them. So it was a pretty neat little experience to have there. We did drive into town and we almost got hit in Jason's car, which would have been really bad. I ended up having to lay on the horn to let the person know that they were going to back up right into my window and hit my sister. It came really close. My sister leaned into me and was ready for the impact to happen, because I thought the guy seen me at first, because I was driving to get out of the lake area, and he was in a parking spot and he clearly did not see my vehicle behind him. So when I laid on the horn, which resulted in me literally turning on the radio, hitting the wipers, there's a lot of buttons on a steering wheel, and that kind of annoys me, and I never really had a problem with it until I couldn't find where the horn was, because I literally punched the center of the steering wheel. Nothing happened. So I just started pushing all over the place thinking, oh my god, there is no steering wheel here. So I finally found it, thankfully, and we were okay. So that was good. But do you ever find that there's too many buttons on your steering wheel? Because I do. So I absolutely do love this kit. I think it's really cute. And I left a lot of white space in my planner, and that's perfectly fine. I have no white space. That's me. But I also don't mind having it at the same time. And I apologize if you hear my cat running around in the background right now. He is very happy and he's got a lot to say. And yeah, that's just Bubba for you. So I did add in some of the deco of the little cute, I think it's a hedgehog. I added it in there. And I also did my sidebar and decided that I was going to use up the remaining of the little heart checklist that I had. And this way I can track who I'm doing PR for during the week. Be sure to follow along on Instagram, Planner.Llama. I will link my information down below, as well as this shop's information down below, because the Made in Canada Planner Collab sale is getting closer. We are so close to it now. It starts July 17th and runs until the 19th. And so many shops are going to have great discounts, amazing freebies. You're going to want to check that out. And I will link the Made in Canada Planner Collab website down below as well. It's one of my favorite sales. And no, you do not have to be Canadian to shop the sale. I'm pretty sure that everyone is able to ship worldwide, but right now, due to the virus, there are some restrictions, so you'll have to check that before purchasing from the shop. I'm going to be posting a small haul soon. I also have been blessed with some of the shop credits that I have been able to actually win. So always be sure to check your favorite shops' Instagrams and Facebook pages, because they do giveaways at random times and you never know. Enter, you might win. I win, so come on, just enter. It's fun. And I hope to be hosting a giveaway soon, as this week I celebrated my 2 years with Coffee Brain Plans. At the time of editing, the giveaway that I did in the Coffee Brain Plan group has already come and gone, and I'm just really happy that I was able to do that. And I've been doing PR work now for 2 years for Coffee Brain Plans, so that's exciting. So this is my weekly layout. I did contemplate bringing in the green grass washi, but I decided against it, as well as other ones, because I think it looks great the way it is. So thank you so much for joining me and watching and following along. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Be kind to one another. Happy planning. Goodbye.